So when you sign into your Google account, visit forms.google.com, then it will bring you to this page. Click on blank quiz. This is a quiz that you want to create for your classroom. So it's going to open a blank quiz like so in a new window. Before you do anything here, you have to make sure that the settings for this quiz are what they should be. So here you click on the settings and you see this, make this a quiz. It should be selected. You're going to use this option here if your quiz is going to be a multiple choice quiz. Then you use this one if the quiz is going to have some sections where the student is going to have to enter the answers manually. The reason why you come here is to choose when your students are going to see the marks. Are they going to see the marks immediately after each submission, or maybe they're going to see the marks later after the manual review? If you want your students to see the questions they did not get correctly, you can just turn this on. If you don't want them to see, you can turn it off. If you want your students to see the questions they got correct, you turn this on. If you don't want them to see, turn it off. Just like that, you also do the same for these point values. Simply, this allows you to control what students will see after taking the quiz. Just in case you've changed anything here, you're going to see the save button here, so you have to save. Then you can go back to the questions tab. And here you can now start designing how your quiz is going to look like. Here we have to type the name of the quiz. And here I can start typing now my questions for the quiz. There are different types of questions you can have in your quiz. So for instance, mine here is a multiple choice question. If I want to change this, I can click here and I can choose a different type of a question that I would want to use in my quiz. So for each question in your quiz, you need to identify the correct answer. To do this, you need to click on this answer key in this bottom right corner. When you click here, for multiple choice questions, all you have to do is select the correct answer or answers if they are 2 or they are 3. So just select the correct answer, then click on done. For short answer question like this, all you have to do is click on the answer key. Then here you're going to see add a correct answer. You can also add multiple correct answers if there is a chance that the wording is going to vary depending on the student who is answering the question. Then down here you have this mark all other answers as incorrect. This simply means that all the answers that are going to be entered by the students are going to be wrong apart from the ones that you've entered here. If this one is left unchecked the way it is right now, you're going to manually review these answers if they are correct or not. On the other hand, paragraph questions don't offer the ability to add answers. With the user or student sending the answer, they're going to be left for you to review manually. That's because the answer is longer and require more analysis. You need to read them individually and grade them on your own. In addition to choosing the correct answers for these questions, you need to make sure that your answers have the points. How many points is one going to get when this is correct? So down here you have 0 points, you have to change this. So to add the marks to the questions, all you have to do is you click back on this answer key. You're going to see these 2 arrow keys. You click on the top arrow key to increase the marks and on the lower one to decrease the marks. If someone gets this question correct, they'll get 2 points. Now that's not all. When you click on this, you're also going to see that you have the ability to add the answer feedback. This is going to give feedback to your students so they can know more about the question. When you're done designing your quiz, you can preview it and check it out to make sure that everything is working correctly. To do that, you have this preview icon here. When you click on it, your quiz is going to open in a separate window. Depending on the number of questions you have, you might want to separate your questions in your quiz in 2 sections. And what that does is going to break your questions so they appear on different or more than 1 pages at once. For instance, on the first page, you can have 10 or 5 questions. Then you click on the next button, it's going to take you to the next page where you have to answer maybe 5 questions again. Then just like that, you can go to the next question. And so to create a section, you're going to see this icon here on this toolbar. When you click on it, it's going to insert a new section for you. On the second section, you can also put as many questions as you want. And just like that, you can also keep on adding different sections to your quiz. This section can be renamed. You can also give it a description. To add a question to your section, you click on this add question. And just like that, you can add as many questions as you want to the section. If you want to drag a question from one section to the other, for instance, you want to drag a question from here, you can just click on these small dots here. You're going to see this icon. You click and drag. Just like that, you can drag a question to a different section. So here we have 2 and here we have 2.